Arsenal play Olympiakos in game week 2 of the Champions League. But before I even get into this, I'm just so gassed that Saliba signed that 5-year deal, penciled it down, it's been announced. And Arsenal have got Gabriel and Saliba for the next 5 years. They're both going to be 30 plus potentially when they leave Arsenal or signing a new deal. So I'm gassed. So hit the subscribe button. I'm on the road to 2,000 subs. Smash the like button down below and comment down below anything you agree with saying in this video, as I preview this video and react to the Saliba news. So yeah, as you can see in my background today, I am on holiday. And let's just talk about Olympiakos game. Obviously, off the back of that Newcastle win, I'm still buzzing so much. Obviously, it was a good result, needed for the club. It felt like an important result for many reasons, not just because it's a ground that we haven't won at for many years, a ground that we struggled to kind of get results by, both football-wise and obviously with the refs, and also just given the way our season started, the tough run that we had, that we know since the fixtures came out, the first 6 games. If you was to probably say it's gone as good as it possibly, no, it's gone very, very good. Obviously, if we had got at least a point or 3 points against Liverpool, it would have been perfect. Beat City, even more perfect. But I think going to Old Trafford, getting 3 points, getting a clean sheet, going to Newcastle away, winning, facing Liverpool, narrowly losing to a brilliant free kick, and obviously facing City, drawing the game, albeit a game should have won, but still tough opposition, and then winning the rest of the games, scoring the most goals in the Premier League, conceding the least in the Premier League, and at a stage where our next run of 6 games are favourable, we can go on a winning run, unbeaten run. I'm good, and obviously I feel like we've set a tone and a precedent for how the season was going. We set a tone in terms of the way we played, in terms of the lineup, in terms of the reactions with the subs, in terms of the celebrations when we scored 1-1, the way everyone was trying to get back. There's a lot of things in that game that showed me we're ready for this league. So I'm gassed. But in the Olympiakos game now, so off the back of the 2-0 win against Bilbao, where we played that Marino, Rice, Ubamendi midfield, away game, tough away game, a ground that English teams don't really win at. We went there, we won. Obviously United did win there last season on the way to the Europa League final. But we've started our account in the Champions League well, 2-0 win, and now we're back at home where we're facing an ideal opposition. Olympiakos are a good team, Greek team, one of the best teams in their league, historic, Champions League team that's been there, but also can do their thing. So I'm hoping that we see a lot of rotation. Obviously, we saw the good use of the squad last week against Newcastle, but obviously we saw the likes of Ethan. I don't know if he's injured or just left out. We obviously still got likes of, by the way, Havertz, Jesus, they'll still come back, and Hinsapia as well. But I want to see a rotated team, similar to the Port Vale game where we kind of gave minutes to guys that weren't getting starts. I want to see similar things. So, just win the game comfortably. I don't have much to preview in terms of what I want to see stylistically. I think we've set a precedent of the kind of football I think we can play, and I think hopefully moving forward we see that. If even is fit, I want to see a couple of changes, and obviously I think we've got West Ham on the weekend. Not saying that's an easy game, but a more favourable game, so I think we can afford to rotate, give some good players some good minutes for the competition as well, get some confidence going, and yeah, man, we move. Realistically, we move. So I'll give my quick lineup, and then obviously I'll touch on to the Saliba news quickly after this. So yeah, so my lineup for this game, I think I'll make a change. I'll put KAPE in goal. I think this is where he's going to get his minutes. It's not like a big Champions League game against a big opposition. All due respect to Olympiakos. So KAPE in goal. Off the right back, Ben White will start. I think Mascara will start this game, because I think Saliba should kind of sit back into the starting lineup. So Mascara, and I think I'm going to have to start one of Gabriel or Gabriel or Saliba. So I think I'll go with Gabriel this game, because obviously Saliba started against Port Vale. He came on second half of this game, so Gabriel's kind of had less minutes in terms of the week. So I think Gabriel, obviously Loskelly off the left back. I'll put Nogard in this game, I'll put Ethan in this game, and I think I'll start Marino, similar midfield to what we started against Port Vale, even though Marino played up front there that game. And then I would actually start Max Darman, but I don't know if Mikel's going to start him. He probably will start Saka, so he can get himself a bit more confidence, maybe get himself a goal. So he has to say Saka off the right, Martinelli through the middle, and Trossard off the left. I think give Eze a rest, ready for the game. Oh, actually, pause that. Sorry, flip it. If Ethan isn't fit, I would play Odegaard, because Odegaard didn't start. And if Ethan is fit, I would play Odegaard still, and I'll probably play Ethan off the right, and obviously give Saka the rest, bring him on second half. Then I would go Martinelli up front and Trossard again, because I think Eze will be sieved back into the team coming from the weekend. So that'll be my lineup. It will be KAPE, White, Mascara, Gabriel, Loskelly, Nogard, Odegaard, and Marino, and then either Saka or Nwaneri on the right, Martinelli and Trossard. My predictions for this game, I hope we win a good 3-0 win. I think we should be able to score some goals and play some football. And I think if we do score goals early, it could be more than a 3-0 win. We've seen Arsenal at home in Champions League, very, very, very fruitful. So let's see how that goes. Obviously, moving to Saliba. 5-year deal till 2030. Obviously, he says he's happy to be here. He only wants to be here. He loves playing under this manager, which, obviously, again, I'm not saying fans who don't like Arteta or don't believe he's the one, not the extremists like, you know, who I'm talking about, but ones that, you know, are in between, don't necessarily, it's a good relation when you see your best players want to play under this manager that or signing on this manager, whether it's Mikel's going to be in a couple of years or not. For now, they're making that decision based on what they're seeing right now, which means that they love what they're doing, they love the development and believe in this manager and this team. And I think Saliba is the best defender in the world, in my opinion, best centre back in the world. And at 24 years old, I think he's coming into his own, still not even in his prime years yet, especially as a defender who kind of bloom a bit later at an older age. I think it's just amazing to see that Arsenal have tied this guy down for a long time. The previous contract was 4 years, so the fact that we've got him down for 5 years even after, which means that he has more faith in where we are, which means he's more confident, very comfortable. We know Saliba's an Arsenal fan. You've seen the pictures, you've seen the way he talks, you've seen the way he celebrates. Even the goal on Sunday, this guy is passionate. He loves this team. He loves this team, he loves this club, and I'm pretty sure he wants to win with this club. So I'm happy that he signed a new deal. I'm happy Mikel's got to do that. And Andre Berta, obviously, not just all down to him, but he came in, he had a big task list. He had to get rid of the deadwood. He had to make sure we had a big summer, which he did. Got Ethan tied down, you got Miles tied down, you got Gabriel tied down, you got Saliba tied down, and obviously Saka's next, and maybe even a Declan Rice. And the fact that this is all basically almost all done, and we haven't even reached the second international break yet. We're not waiting for 2 years, and you know how the season goes. Like, we're going to knock down all these players, which means encouragement for other players you want to bring in the future windows, players that you're currently now that you brought in or coming towards a contract renewal are going to stay because they know all their fellow teammates are here, quality players that want to stay here, and that's it, man. And shout out to Mikel, man, creating the atmosphere of the club where we were able to retain our stars. It was a time before where Arsenal had to sell their stars. Obviously, that was all because of the stadium, but eventually, probably at a point, like for example, Alexis Sanchez, if Arsenal was a serious club, he wouldn't have left, and he said that many a time. But that's what happens. But now Arsenal, we had these type of talents. They're gonna want to stay. Can't wait to sign a new deal. See, terms and conditions, wages, that's all the thing. But I'm happy, man. Obviously, I don't know what Saliba's wages are on at this current point in time. I will have a look. I'm pretty sure at this current point, he's probably our highest paid player until probably Saka gets his new deal. We'll probably make him the highest paid player. But credit to him, man, and credit to the team that we're building. We have so many guys tied in for a long time at a great age, and Gabriel and Saliba have already played 4 years together already now. Now they're going to have another 5 years together, potentially together, to build that connection, to build that strength. And Arsenal have this already known best defense in the world, solid shape, best keeper, best defenders, 1v1, box defenders, playing at the back, whatever you want. Defending wide spaces, defending high lines, defending low blocks. They got it. On top of that, the threat that they bring in the box as well, both boxes. Just a credit to this man, a credit to this team. So I'm happy for that, man. And hopefully, if Saliba does start or he doesn't start, like, he gets a big roar of applause when he comes out of the Emirates against Olympiakos. And yeah, I just feel good. I'm on holiday, as you guys can see. I'm relaxing right now, a bit in the balcony with a bit of sun. And obviously, I'll watch the game tomorrow. Hopefully, we do get the dub. And obviously, West Ham on Saturday and continue this winning run up until obviously after this international break. I believe there's an international break. Is it this week, after this weekend? If I'm correct. And then we have a nice running of games that we got until I think there's a third international break in November, if I'm correct. I'll find these things out. But yes, it's been your boy KAPE as Pauser. Comment down below what will be your predicted lineup. What was your predicted score for the Olympiakos game? How do you feel about the Saliba news? Obviously, it came out last week, but obviously the official announcement is out today. And yeah, man, I know I said I wasn't going to give you previews, but I love the content, I love this channel, and I love giving you guys things. So yes, I'll catch you guys in the next video, definitely my match reaction. Who knows what I'll be for that reaction. I was on the beach for the last one. Let's see what we'll be for this one. Speak soon.